like it has been asked few number of times. So identify the structure shown by red arrow, yellow arrow, and green arrow. So please go through that. See, for this, basically, you should be familiar with two things. One is your anatomy of your sphenoid sinus. That should be on your tips. So in case if you have not read, till you have not read the osteology of sphenoid sinus, these four things you have to read in detail. First is your temporal bone. Second is your sphenoid bone. Then goes your mandible, and then there is maxilla. These four are must know question. Both the anatomy जो हार्ड बोन की एनाटॉमी है वो एंड सीटी पे कैसे दिखता है, बोथ ऑफ दिस शुड बी देयर. मैक्सिला के अलावा वन मोर विल बी योर स्कल बेस. So you will definitely find one or two questions in some way or the other in your exam. That's no doubt about it. And when you'll after reading sphenoid bone, please read about NCCT PNS, all the named cells, whatever are there, named classifications which are there. So basically, this section will be coming. जब आप sphenoid को you are scanning through sphenoid and you see that both the foramen rotundum and the Vidian canal, they come in the same plane. Okay, so this is that wala section. This is important. Okay, so let's see what is the answer for this thing is. So the red one is optic nerve. Okay, the yellow one is your V2 जहाँ से निकलता है foramen rotundum. Okay, and this green one is your Vidian canal, right? अब इसके बाद what if this asterisk marked as, what should be the answer? Lateral recess. ठीक है, these are your pterygoid plates. And apart from that, what is the area shown by star हो गया? What congenital defect? So basically congenital defect में you should read about your Sternberg canal. This is very commonly associated with this CSF anuria. Okay, this is also called as Sternberg canal, is also called as lateral
craniopharyngeal canal.
Yes, lateral craniopharyngeal canal. Thank you, Dr. Divya. ठीक है, so it is an important question. This itself is a important OSCE. ठीक है, कि what is Sternberg's canal and its importance. And surgical approach, you can answer whatever you want. One very commonly answered question, pterygomaxillary approach. That is the endoscopic approach, right? Right. So moving to the third question. Again, this has been asked once. It has asked 2 sessions before it was there. So what is the name of this procedure? Can somebody answer? Yes. Thank you, Dr. Chaitra. This is full form is minimal invasive video assisted thyroidectomy, right? Coming to the indications of this procedure, I'll share an article with you guys. I've shared a comparison wala PDF, so I think I have shared with you when this MIVAT is being done vis-a-vis compared to the routine hemithyroidectomy open wala jo routinely we do. So what's the difference between that? There's a small PDF of 3 pages already shared with you. Please read it once or twice. And apart from that, there are few indications for this MIVAT. 2 things, that nodule size जो है, this should be less than 35 mm. ठीक है, 3.5 centimeter से कम होना चाहिए nodule size which you are removing, and total thyroid volume जो है, this should be less than 25 cc. ठीक है, on the ultrasound should do it. Third is no thyroiditis. ठीक है, इसी का contrary क्या पूछ सकते हैं? अभी इस बार इंडिकेशन पूछा था. What they can ask, what are the contraindication for this procedure? तो contraindication क्या हो जाएगा? Large size nodule, ठीक है, thyroid volume ज़्यादा है, if they are having thyroiditis, if already there is malignancy proven, or there is lymph node spread, है ना? So those things, in those things, there is no use practically of this MIVAT. And what are the neurological complications for this? Batao, answer karo. Even if you don't know anything about MIVAT, what will you answer?
RLN injury.
Exactly. Even if you don't know anything, then also you can answer these two. ठीक है, इसमें भी you can answer unilateral and bilateral. Getting my point? So it's not necessary that you should be very much aware about. Somebody is there. So it's just my one of the suggestion. It's not necessary that everybody of you will know that this is MIVAT. Okay, but इस image को अगर आप ध्यान से देखोगे, इस image को if you will see once or twice or thrice, you will see they have focused this thing. Okay, they have focused and they are putting something. So even if you don't know the name of this procedure, still you will have one rough idea कि this has something to do with surgery of thyroid. तो यहाँ पे ये चीजें आप अपने common sense से you can answer it, right? Neurological procedure है, you know that in this area there cannot be anything apart from RLN and SLN. They might even ask you what other things can happen, what other complications can come. So you should be ready with your transient hypocalcemia, transient hypoparathyroidism, or permanent hypoparathyroidism. So these things can come. Okay, now anything else? Mention any other new approach for this surgery. So newer approaches mein one thing is a general answer which is called as robotic surgery. This is a general answer. Okay, but when I was going through these what all newer things they have added, there is something called as, please see the name what is there. It was quite confusing. This is transoral endoscopic thyroidectomy. Vestibular approach. The name is TOETVA. I could not get through why they have used this name vestibular approach over here. What is the significance of this thing? But they are mentioning it. Image I have shared this with you guys. Just a minute, I'll again share it here also. Just give me a minute. Just see it along with this only. Okay, so just have a look at this thing. This is the, you're getting the image, na? Is this screen visible to you? Okay. बता दिया करो यार. ठीक है. So this also can be a potential question. पिछली बार MIVAT पूछा था, इस तरीके से they will give you and they'll ask you the same type of questions कि what is this thing, what are the indications, what are the contraindications, what is the neurological complications which can occur in these type of things. Okay, so be ready for this type of question. Now coming to first I'll discuss the routine questions. ठीक. So if in case you are you get this type of case that a person presents to you with unilateral or bilateral nasal obstruction, ठीक है, nose case में, ठीक है, I'll be dealing it as a short case itself. If you get it as a short case, how will you approach the patient? What all DDs should be there in your mind, and how should you answer with all those DDs, है ना? So that is how you should approach the question one. And after this, I'll share a 1 hour long video of this PMH and one of the AOI of Haryana. Basically how to approach this nasal case. तो 1 घंटे का वीडियो है, watch it at 1.5 और 2 times की स्पीड में, तो you'll finish it in 1 hour में, आप आराम से रिवाइज भी कर लेंगे. Okay, so basically you have to mention that so and so year old patient, occupation is important. Why? Because of one very important thing. If someone comes to you, a male who works in the wood industry or furniture industry, and now he has come to you with nasal obstruction. What will be your first DD?
Adenocarcinoma.
Yes, it can be, but agar benign, the commonest benign tumor of nose associated with woodworkers, basically, this will be your inverted papilloma. Okay. And after this, the one you answered. Okay. So coming to this thing, he so and so year old patient with the so and so occupation, whatever his occupation, came with complaints of nasal obstruction. Okay, this obstruction is routine. उसमें कुछ there is no rocket science. Okay, nasal obstruction which is insidious in onset, progressive, relieving or aggravation factor. I'll just write it here only. Normally, this is the routine course. Insidious in progress. What is the relieving or aggravating factor? Okay. Is there any facial pain associated with it? Then comes your nasal discharge. Whether there is any discharge associated with this swelling. अभी discharge में क्या है? Foul smelling. ठीक है. Foul smelling में importance क्या है कि like in case this foul smelling discharge is in a child, small child, unilateral foul smelling discharge in a child. So what will be the first DD? Foreign body. Foreign body. Okay. And it's the same thing. Unilateral foul smelling discharge in a male. So you will think more towards the malignant type of causes. कि foul smelling या bloodstained discharge आ रहा है. So there could be some mass which is eroding the bones and something like that. Three. Then you should comment upon epistaxis. ठीक है. और I'll again give you one of more easy way how to present the symptoms. Basically what happens, you are looking at CA maxilla. CA maxilla के जो symptoms है, they can be divided into these types. Nasal symptoms, there can be oral symptoms, then there can be ocular symptoms or orbital symptoms, there could be facial symptoms, and there could be neurological symptoms. Okay, so when you read your CA maxilla, so your symptomatology of CA maxilla is generally taken under these following headings. So all your symptoms will come accordingly, है ना. यहाँ पे आप nasal obstruction की बात करेंगे, डिस्चार्ज की बात करेंगे, एपिस्टैक्सिस की बात करेंगे. ठीक है. यहाँ पे आप बात करेंगे डिप्लोपिया की, एनी एपिफोरा व्हिच इज देयर. ओके. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट व्हाट एल्स, यहाँ पे आपका स्मेल यू हैव टू टेल वेदर हाउ इज द स्मेल एंड ऑल. ओरल में यू विल टॉक अबाउट माउथ ओपनिंग, देन यू विल टॉक अबाउट ट्रिस्मस, सेम थिंग. ठीक. देन यू विल टॉक अबाउट डेंटल पैथोलॉजीज, whether there is any tooth infection, loose tooth, snoring. Face में important thing is numbness over face. ठीक है. This can also be taken as a neurological this also. ठीक है. These are the मोटा things. यहाँ पे स्मेल के अलावा पोस्ट नेसल ड्रिप है कि नहीं है, तो दिस कैन बी, इसके अंदर में आप हिस्ट्री ले सकते हैं, whatever the history is there. Now there is staging of CA maxilla. इसको बोलते हैं रॉबिन्स फेसेस होते हैं. तो जो फर्स्ट वाला होता है, दिस इज नॉट एग्जैक्ट टीएनएम स्टेजिंग की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. फेसेस, हाउ यू विल क्लिनिकली डिसाइड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ इट इज. फर्स्ट इज देयर आर साइंस ऑफ साइनोसाइटिस ओनली. इन दिस साइनोसाइटिस प्लस देयर इज बोनी इरोजन. देन इन थर्ड व्हाट हैपेंस, देयर इज अबव प्लस neurological symptoms will start coming, and in fourth above plus distant meds will be there. Right. So you will give your history accordingly. What is your presenting complaints? HOPI we saw how you go about it. Then same thing, past history, जो routine हम लोग follow करते हैं, no history of diabetes, tuberculosis, all those things that you have to mention. See, occupation is important, and where is his residence, that is important, because you all have seen those things which are common in the tropical climate, those nose conditions which are common in people who live near the seashores, people who are working in paddy field, people who are working in the in and around swimming pool type of region. Those things we have seen. Okay, so that's why these occupation and residence both are important. Then any treatment which you have taken, routine में चल रहा है, इसमें there is nothing specific to your nose case. On examination में when you'll be coming, so you have to go accordingly only, routinely जैसे हम follow करते हैं. अगर long case है तो same general condition, BP, pulse, no pyloric lymphadenopathy, systemic examination within normal limit, then you come to the nose. Okay. और अगर short case है तो directly to your examination of this thing. So you will comment upon the external nose. Now one thing is if it is a tumor, ठीक है, कि अगर यहाँ पे चेहरा है, ठीक है, and he is coming with some tumor type of thing, तो यहाँ पे swelling अगर आ रखी है, in this scenario you have to comment upon the swelling on inspection, that supposedly 2 into 2 centimeter swelling on left side of face, which is superior extension कहाँ तक है, inferior extension कहाँ तक है, medially में तो आप इसको nasophacial groove से ले सकते हैं, and laterally is it crossing the midline or is it going towards the lateral canthus? So basically you have to give the boundaries, superior, inferior, medial, lateral कितना है, ठीक है. Then same thing will be going on palpation. और if in case आपके पास जो patient है उसको कोई इस तरीके की visible swelling नहीं है, तो routinely you have to answer कि sir external nose. In this what you saw external contour of the nose, you saw root bridge of the nose which is normal, you saw the supra tip, normal, ala normal, columella normal, ठीक है, यहाँ तक you have to reach. And same thing over here also, that what is the nasolabial groove, nasofacial groove, ठीक है, it's normal or not. Then you will say yes sir on examination anterior rhinoscopy what do you see. Here you have to comment in case you see any mass in the anterior region of the nose, ठीक है, and in case mass is present, so things change towards the examination of mass, that is are you able to pass the probe under it, attachment of mass कहाँ से है, मतलब simple thing, what do you think, where is the mass arising, is it coming from the middle meatus 1, or is it coming from the septum 2, or is it coming from the roof 3, मतलब your viva will go in all three direction, कि ऊपर से आ रहा है तो तुम्हारा encephalocele की तरफ चला जाएगा, if it is coming more to if the mass is coming from middle meatus, so your viva will be more towards like sinus pathologies, AFRS, CRS, all those type of things. And if it is like a tumor kind of thing, it is a hard thing, it is bleeding on touch, so it will go more towards your inverted papilloma type of thing, right? And fourth, malignancies of a tumor. So if you are saying yes sir I'm not able to appreciate from where it is coming, so it can go towards any direction, matlab there is some bony swelling or some cystic swelling which you are not able to appreciate, right? So in these type of cases what generally happens is, okay, then after this anterior rhinoscopy you should be ready with the posterior nasal examination. Now here lies the dichotomy again. In our ENT setup lots and lots of dichotomy are there, whether to use posterior rhinoscopy mirror, ठीक है, or to directly do the endoscopy, ठीक है. Normally what happens कि as a residents we have our portable endoscopes with us, है ना, we have a 0 degree, 30 degree with us, we have a light source with us. So one advice is if you have it, please carry it with you. Okay, so just do the posterior rhinoscopy, and you might not be able to appreciate everything on posterior rhinoscopy because that practice is not there as of now, right? We all are versed in endoscopy, so do both of them, but this should be done as a resident. It shouldn't be that you skip this posterior rhinoscopy. Posterior rhinoscopy mein, again one more OSCE question over here. Posterior rhinoscopy, one, how to do it, ठीक है, ये steps आपको आने चाहिए, ठीक है. The problem is everybody is versed in your using the 0 degree endoscope. We are not versed in using the St. Clair Thompson's posterior rhinoscopy mirror, ठीक है. Examiner might be, he's a old guy who's like seeing this thing from the last 30, 35, 40 years. So he will be very much interested in how do you are using your posterior rhinoscopy mirror. So please learn it. Okay, if you are getting any confusion, let me know. ठीक है. Same goes for your ideal examination. like in the oral cavity case, right? We are not generally, I don't think कि आप लोग में से कोई OPD में use करता है, मतलब is there anybody who uses ideal examination or this in your OPD? I don't think so. I have not seen in my, अभी मेरे को 8 साल होने वाला है, we are not using it, right? We are going for the endoscopy directly. But the problem is कि as a resident we should know it. Okay, as a first year I was also told कि इसमें ही देखना है, ठीक है? Whether you are not able to appreciate epiglottis के नीचे कुछ दिख रहा है नहीं दिख रहा है, it's up to you, ठीक है? But you have to draw accordingly. So you should learn the steps how to do it. Second, the diagram. This itself is a OSCE question. He draw a diagram of the image of the nasopharynx that you see on posterior rhinoscopy. So please practice it once. ठीक है? You know everything, but बिना practice के वहाँ पे नहीं बनेगा. You'll not be able to draw it. Believe me, 2 number का आएगा. And if it comes and you not practice it once or twice beforehand, it will be difficult task. I'm not saying you'll not be able to do it, but it will be difficult. So please practice it. Okay. So over here, what you have to mention कि whether the choana are free. मैं अभी केस की बात कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? Whether the choana are free or not, nasopharynx में any mass is there, so Viva will be going more towards your nasopharyngeal CA, more towards your JNA, all those type of things, and whether are you able to appreciate the eustachian tube or not? Eustachian tube orifice, are you able to appreciate or not? After completion, go to your ear. Don't finish it without examination of the ear. You have to mention whether OME is present or not. Got my point? Now how the examiner generally asks you, Doctor Sir, you have examined the case. If it's a short case or if it is a table viva, Doctor Sir, you have examined the case. Now how will you proceed? What are your DDs? Okay. So coming to the DDs, you should be well versed with the DDs of nasal obstruction. ठीक है? So this is how. एक तो तरीका हो गया आपका. If somebody asks you what are the DDs of nasal obstruction, so you start, sir, DD of nasal obstruction is, sir, foreign body nose, sir, conal atresia, sir, DNS, CRS, polyp, malignancy. एक तो ये तरीका हो गया, ठीक है? But what generally I tell you, please, giving answer in Viva is an art. You have to practice it. Okay, you have to practice it, and then only you'll be able to pitch yourself in a better way. See, there is a problem with every one of us that we study too much, right? 3 years we keep on studying, but examiner doesn't know how much we have worked hard in those 3 years. He is looking to us in those 2 to 3 hours of that viva, right? So those 2-3 घंटे में we have to tell the examiner कि sir, मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत आता है, please pass me so that I can go ahead and do my further work. Getting my point? So keep on working on those key areas. So this is a very common question of the viva, which is generally associated with the nose case. So what are the DDs of nasal obstruction? So you can either answer it in this way, कि sir, unilateral का ये है, bilateral का ये है, ठीक है? Examiner will be like, हाँ, this guy knows it. फिर he is least bothered whether you are telling anything else or not. Otherwise, you can go in the routine जो हम लोग traditional MBBS के days से पढ़ रहे हैं, ठीक है? Congenital में सर क्या हो सकता है? Congenital में there can be encephalocele, there can be choanal atresia, traumatic में there can be DNS, ठीक है? There can be some traumatic fracture over there. Then infective causes में it can be your rhinosporidiosis, it can be rhinoscleroma. यहाँ पे इनका अपना क्वेश्चन है, इसका HPE इमेज, ठीक है? रसल बॉडी, मिकुलिसल. I think I'm writing the spelling wrong. Please just check it once. Miculicell. ठीक है? And stages, both of them. ठीक है? Important है. Then and treatment. Dapsone is the treatment of choice. They might ask you. Okay, not treatment of choice. Medical treatment if Dapsone. ठीक है? Inflammatory में you should move towards CRS. You should move towards AFRS, ठीक है? And in tumor, you have to divide it. This is malignant and ये है benign. So then it is GNA. This is inverted papilloma, and then this is squamous cell carcinoma. Okay. Apart from this, granulomatous causes also are there. ठीक है? With me till now, ठीक है? Okay. So over here, I would like to, बाकी तो हमने सब डिटेल में देख रखा है, CRS देखा है, AFRS देखा है, IP के बारे में 4-5 points are there. Please read about it. Whatever you have to see, I'll just mention it in the highlights. 1, what are the other names? ठीक है? Can somebody give me 1 or 2 other names? At least 1 or 2.
Schneiderian papilloma.
Schneiderian papilloma, it is Ringer's tumor, है ना? 2-3-4 ऐसे एकदम टिप्स पे रखना, because people are like कि the video which I was seeing today of this AOI हरियाणा वाला जो है, ये हरियाणा एंड दिल्ली चैप्टर में, उसमें the examiner was saying there are more than 50 names of this inverted papilloma. ठीक है, तो 50 तो कोई याद नहीं रखेगा, है ना? The thing is कि as soon as he asks, जैसे आपने तुरंत Schneiderian papilloma बोला, so he will come to know हाँ भाई मतलब चलो इसको 2-3 आते हैं, Schneiderian papilloma हो गया, Ringer's tumor हो गया, ना all these things you have to remember. 1 second, why is it called inverted papilloma? 2, then where does it arise? You should be ready कि sir it arises from the middle meatus. Is it pedicled or not? ठीक है, तो obviously pedicle होता है. Then what if the classical history? There can be history that there is a mass coming out of nostril during sneezing, which might or might not be associated with bleeding. This history is classical of your inverted papilloma. Classical of inverted papilloma, right? So you should be ready with this thing. And apart from this thing, woodworkers में होता है. Then cross staging पता होना चाहिए. And इसके अलावा आपका सर्जरी में you should be versed with the endoscopic medial maxillectomy. That is your Denker's procedure. Be versed with this thing. And there's one thing called as Tuna technique. I'll again highlight it. So what is this Tuna technique? This is basically saving of the middle turbinate and the nasolacrimal duct during the surgery. ठीक है. Then इसके बाद तो भी हम इस पे चले आएंगे, डिटेल में चले आएंगे. Over here I'll just like to add one more page. Okay. So whatever you speak in DD, कि sir these are my DD, then they will ask you why did you consider this? कि out of this, देखो ये तो एक हो गया general answer कि what are the DDs of nasal obstruction. Now in your patient what are the DDs? तो आप अपने patient में जो DD बताएंगे उसके बारे में practice the theory in your mind. My simple example, I'll just give you an example. If there is a 30-year-old male who comes with complaints of nasal obstruction and all these things are there, so your DD में आप choanal atresia और encephalocele should not be your DD in your answer. Getting my point? So it shouldn't happen कि तुम उसमें बोल रहे हो कि sir encephalocele हो सकता है. So definitely you are digging your own grave. The viva will go on encephalocele. From where is it arising? What are the types of encephalocele? Give me what are these interactions? All those type of nonsense questions. So be ready to answer and speak whatever is relevant to your own case. Okay. My suggestion will be please focus on CRS, focus on AFRS, focus on inverted papilloma. 1, 2, 3 and 4th is your CM maxilla. Nothing apart from that. ठीक है. JNA मैंने आपको केस में मिलेगा नहीं. थ्योरी में it is routinely asked, but generally practicals में नहीं होगा. ठीक है. In case it's there, adolescent boy, epistaxis, recurrent epistaxis, so then you should be ready with JNA. Otherwise ये 4 चीजें आपको रटा होना चाहिए. CRS के ऊपर वाइवा जाएगा, AFRS पे जाएगा, IP पे जाएगा. तो IP के questions we have seen. Let us see what all questions can come from the other parts. So coming to this thing, so this is the details of rhinosporidiasis which you are supposed to know. Please see this image. ठीक है? Please see this image. Don't forget it. ठीक? Don't forget it. This is the HP image. So you can see how this फट, ये basement membrane फट जाता है, and this spores are coming out. So what is the causative organism for rhinosporidiasis? Anybody? It belongs to this, yes, Mesomycetozoa. कौन है causative organism? नाम याद है किसी को?
Rhinosporidium seaberi.
Seaberi. Okay, please don't forget it. Apart from this nose, they might ask you where all you can see it. It is also seen in ocular lesion. It is seen in conjunctiva. ठीक है? It is seen in lips, palate, uvula, maxilla, and even larynx. ठीक है? Then 2 things which are associated with this thing is that it is seen in people of tropical climate, history of swimming in ponds, in water is present. Management में सर्जिकल है अपनी जगह, that is, but exam में they'll ask you medical management क्या है, तो डैप्सोन का नाम पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है, if anything else is there, please put it on group and so that everybody benefits. Now coming to one more brother of this rhinosporidiosis, I was very much confused between both of them, rhinosporidiosis and rhinoscleroma. So I've included it both together only so that when you revise it, there should not be any confusion. Just see nose of this gentleman or gentlewoman. There is some peculiarity of this nose. What is the name of this nose?
Zebra nose.
This is known as tapir nose or hebra nose. ठीक है, both of those. This there is basically wooden feel. They might ask you कि छूने पे कैसा लगेगा. So this is wooden. As you feel a wood, इस तरीके का रखता है. So what you should know about it? इसका stages क्या होता है? इसकी HP क्या होती है? So what is this? These are the stages: catarrhal stages, granulomatous stages, fibrotic stages. ठीक है? And इसी को cicatricial stage भी बोलते हैं. And coming to the HP, zoom it. ठीक है, जस्ट गो थ्रू इट वंस और ट्वाइस. एक बार में याद नहीं आएगा. ठीक है, यहाँ पे दो चीजें आपको याद रखनी है एक्स्ट्रा. वन इज दिस मिकुलिस वाला सेल जो है, ठीक है, एंड मिकुलिस सेल के अलावा ये है आपका, ठीक है, रसल बॉडीज रहेगा दो. दे माइट आल्सो आस्क यू दैट राइनोस्क्लेरोमा इज कॉज्ड बाय, तो दिस इज क्लेब्शियला राइनोस्क्लेरोमैटिस व्हिच इज अ ग्राम नेगेटिव बैसिलाई. ठीक है, sorry, Klebsiella rhinoscleromatis, which is a gram negative bacilli. Okay, so you have seen over here. Then Miculus cell and Russell body we have seen. Now coming to this table which I was telling you, please go through it. This is causes of unilateral nasal obstruction. This is causes of bilateral nasal obstruction. If you want to answer in this way, you're most welcome. Any? बस 10 मिनट लेता हूँ. ठीक. Now coming to a few important full forms of which are associated with this thing. So can somebody unmute and help me answering this? NAIRS का full form? बोलो, 2 हफ्ते बाद पेपर है, ट्राई करो. आ गया तो you'll thank God कि हाँ मैंने आंसर किया था, 1 नंबर फ्री मिला. ट्राई करो.
Non-allergic rhinitis with eosinophilic syndrome.
Lovely. Non-allergic rhinitis with eosinophil syndrome. ठीक है. EPOS, चलो एक मैं आंसर करूंगा, एक तुम आंसर करो. EPOS is European position. हाँ बोलो बोलो बोलो.
From rhinosinusitis and polyps, nasal polyps.
Great. ठीक है, तो this is a must know for your CRS thing. ठीक है, European position paper on rhinosinusitis and nasal polyp. ठीक है, this is a must know. ठीक है, in case full पूरा PDF नहीं पढ़ा है, not doing all those things, जो 4 पेज का इसके important points शेयर किए थे, please go through them again and again. कि when will be targeted therapy start करेंगे, classification कैसे कर रहे हैं, this is important. This is one thing which is you should, if you have not read Scott Brown, that's okay, read EPOS only. ठीक है, because this is the one which generally is being asked. Then comes euphoria. Euphoria इसी का similar type का है. This is European Forum for Research and Education in Allergy and Airway. ठीक है. Now coming to these 3 things. Cartaginer, can somebody try? 4 चीजें होती हैं. कार में 4 पहिए होते हैं. अब 4 चीजें ट्राई बताएंगे. 1 2 3 4. ट्राई.
Bronchiectasis.
Yes, but this is bronchiectasis. Lovely.
Situs inversus.
Situs inversus. Yes.
Ciliary dyskinesia and sinusitis.
Lovely. ठीक है, ciliary dyskinesia and sinusitis. ठीक है, तो ये आएगा तो कम से कम 1 नंबर 2 नंबर का आएगा. Coming to Young syndrome. Now what is Young syndrome? Yesterday it was shared. Difference between Young syndrome and Young surgery. ठीक है, तो this is a difference. नाम सेम है, काम अलग अलग है. तो Young syndrome क्या होता है बताओ?
Azoospermia.
Azoospermia. Okay. Then sinusitis or sinopulmonary disease. ठीक है, whatever you want to answer, you can answer. Coming to the last part, Samter-Strat. Anybody?
Aspirin sensitivity.
Okay.
Asthma.
Asthma, and last one is your nasal polyp. ठीक है. Now I'll just share my own experience. एरिया, ठीक है, एरिया एंड सीवी नेट. Why I just remembered them? Because both of them were asked in my main exam. CV net मुझे याद था, एरिया नहीं याद था. ठीक है, I don't have any shame in telling. ये एक नंबर का आया था, ये मिस हो गया था मेरा. ठीक है, it is this I'm telling you that these are the routine things we generally practice daily, है ना. Allergic rhinitis, area, guidelines कितनी बार वाइवा में बोला होगा, but when it came in the exam, कि what is the full form of area, I defunked it, है ना. I was not able to answer this question. So this is how like small mistakes, and this you will realize the person who got 2 or 3 marks less than the 50% marks ना, he'll realize it कि यार 2 नंबर 3 नंबर से रह गया. That is a very problematic thing, है ना. So these are important things. Please keep on revising. These can be asked. These are repeated every time. Don't fall कि मैं एकदम hard question लगाऊंगा. Hard question nobody knows. 5 questions will be there. अच्छा, few people new have also joined with us. Out of 20 questions, 5 questions will be like exact bouncers. Okay, exact bouncers मतलब you might even not understand what is a single word shown on the slide. So don't get disheartened or demotivated. You don't know anything. You are a useless fellow. No. Remaining 15 questions will be there for you. Okay, out of those 15 questions, 10 questions are very easy. If you have routinely studied, normal residency किया हुआ है, hospital गए, patient देखा है, you will be able to answer. 5 of them, if you have touched Scott Brown, seen the images, previous years लगाया है, कुछ PDF पढ़े हैं, ठीक है, you will be able to answer. Okay, and you might be unlucky कि वो 5 difficult questions might come in the starting itself. Okay, you start your Viva you start your OSCEs and the 5 questions are like थक कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा है. And then you will be like mentally disturbed कि यार मेरा तो गड़बड़ हो गया पेपर. ऐसा नहीं होगा. Just maintain your calm. Don't leave anything empty. Believe me, don't leave anything empty. There is no negative marking. Just read the question once or twice. You will get something around that thing and just write it. कुछ छोड़ना नहीं है वहाँ पे. ठीक है. There is no point कि हम ये बाद में आकर के देख लेंगे. This is a very common thinking of us. Like I also used to think like supposedly one of I don't remember. So I leave that line. कि बाद में I'll revise and then I'll come back. That paper will be taken away as soon as the 4 minute goes. You don't have the time to answer it again. So whatever is it, the time is that only. That's those 4 minutes. उसके बाद कोई मौका नहीं है. ठीक है. So be ready for that. This will help you, and don't get demotivated in case your 5 questions go wrong. Believe me. ठीक है. I am the live example. My initial 10 questions were very easy. I was like कि मेरे को 40 नंबर आ गए पहले 10 क्वेश्चन में. I'll pass definitely. And after that what happened? I only remember I had nightmares. I had goosebumps on the next 5 questions. कि अगला 5 क्वेश्चन वर like कि थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है. And last 5 questions तो it was like कि going above my head only. I have not seen them only. कभी देखा ही नहीं है करके. But somehow you fill it and then wait for the Siemens Commerce long case to occur. Now this is the image. This is the symbol of your EBOS. Please go through it. Okay, this is the young surgery. In this young surgery is done for atrophic rhinitis. Just see this thing, है ना? They are suturing it over here. This is basically modified youngs, जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा जगह छोड़ दिया इन्होंने. Now this is the etiology of ethmoidal polyp. I took the answers from here only. What is youngs? What is cartilaginous? What is aspirins, cystic fibrosis. Just go through it. Now, coming to the routine things. Now, this I'll be a little bit quick because AFRS I think more than 10 times तो अभी हो गया है. ठीक है. This is your image guided surgery. Question over here is what are the indications? ठीक है. So wherever you see any image जहाँ पे CT को they are showing in 2 other planes. Coronal में भी दिखा रहे हैं, sagittal में भी दिखा रहे हैं, and there is one image जिसमें instrument दिखा रहे हैं. It will be image guided surgery. ठीक है. तो इंडिकेशन यू कैन गिव इट कि रिवीजन साइनस सर्जरीज में, फ्रंटल सिस्टमिक सर्जरीज में, देन इन सर्जरीज वेयर लैंडमार्क्स आर नॉट देयर, ऑल दिस देयर यू कैन यूज द इमेज गाइडेड सर्जरी. ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू डिसैजो क्लासिफिकेशन. डिसैजो क्लासिफिकेशन टेल्स यू अबाउट फंगल साइनोफाइटिस. 2 प्रकार का होता है. नाउ वी आर लैंडिंग अप इनटू द रेनोलॉजी सेशंस में जो क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आस्क्ड. दिस इज व्हाट आर द इन्वेजिव एंड नॉन इन्वेजिव. ठीक है. इन्वेजिव में देयर इज फंगल बॉल, इन्वेजिव में आपका हो गया म्यूकर, दैट इज योर एक्यूट इन्वेजिव राइनोसाइनोसाइटिस. सेकंड इज योर क्रोनिक. ठीक है. देन इसमें आपका फंगल बॉल आ जाएगा जिसको माइसीटोमा करके दिया है स्कॉट ब्राउन ने. एंड देन द फादर ऑफ एवरी क्वेश्चन दैट इज AFRS. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है. प्लीज रीड अगेन एंड again, last day also, if you think what I am supposed to read, I'll share with you around 20-30 topics. Okay, important topics to be read in the last 48 hours to 72 hours. When the anxiety will take over you, यार अब तो मैं travel कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को I'm from Hyderabad, I'm traveling to Chennai, ठीक है, and I'm going in a new room. What? अब मेरा मन नहीं हो रहा पढ़ने का. So I'll be sharing around 20 topics, odd topics to revise in the last 2 days. Please go through them. AFRS will again be one of them. ठीक है. This is a thing which is indispensable with AFRS, that is your bent and cone classification. Please read it, please revise it. Okay, so coming again, this is the image of AFRS. Please see. ठीक है. You should know this HP image in and out. You should know the branching of aspergillus and mucor. ठीक है. किसमें सेप्टेट है, किसमें एसेप्टेट है. It is a very commonly asked question. Then second question will be, what are the stains for AFRS? ठीक है, बताओ जल्दी से, कोई अनम्यूट करो. Only one stain I need. Gomori methanamine stain, Grocott stain. Okay, so be ready with these type of answers. And this is a very important theory question also. Okay, very important theory question also, AFRS. Okay, so that's why the importance of this thing coming in your Viva increases. Okay, then there are your signs, that is your double density sign. The second question will be, what is the radiological sign and what is the reason for this sign? So you have to answer, sir, due to the deposition of heavy metals, just calcium, manganese and iron, ये double density sign is there. Okay? Then comes your management, में फिर you land up in your medical management and the surgical management. That is an entirely different arena of discussion. So please, whenever you feel कि अभी मेरे को कुछ पढ़ना नहीं है, read AFRS, read base of skull. Okay, moving ahead. So these are few more images from Scott Brown only. Please remember these stagings. These are same only. Kupferberg staging for AFRS 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, they have something called as Philpott-Jever endoscopic staging. Please remember the total number of marks. This can be OSCE question. कि Philpott-Jever में total number of marks कितना होता है? What is LM scoring? ठीक है, LM के score पढ़ना है. This is named after Dr. Valery J. बस ठीक है. इनका इमेज प्लीज रिमेम्बर. इन केस यू हैव फॉरगॉटन, अगेन सर्च डालो ग्रुप में करके, वैलेरी जेलैंड करके डालो, यू सी द इमेज ऑफ दैट लेडी. हर इमेज इज गिवन इन स्कॉट ब्राउन. ठीक है, एलएम स्कोरिंग इनके नाम पे ही है. दिस इज अ वेरी पोटेंशियल क्वेश्चन, दिस कैन बी आस्क्ड. ठीक है, व्हाट इज एलएम स्कोरिंग, इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ एलएम स्कोरिंग एंड मैडम का फोटो. Now coming to this position, this is called as migrant position. Seen it, we have discussed all the positions which are there. Migrant position, just a minute, Dr. Sahab. Shall we discuss examination part tomorrow? भाई इसमें examination part में there is no क्या कहते हैं, not very much of the specifics. Okay, in the examination part discussion, I'll just take 5 minutes detour. At the end of this, I'll just tell you how we shall go about this discussion wala part in the examination. Okay, just let me finish this thing. ठीक है. Then coming to this one of the important question. See, this was the question which was asked. Identify what is the problem which is given. Now this is the answer. This is images from Scott Brown. Please see. ठीक है कि mucocele में the question is that what is the most common sinus where mucocele is found, that is frontal sinus, and which is the sinus जहाँ पे least common होता है. ये क्वेश्चन है खाली इसका, इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं पढ़ना. You should know identification, frontal and sphenoid. ठीक है. Image of this gentleman is from Scott Brown. Everybody remembers his face. This can come. ये इसका radiological जो investigation का scan है, this can come. Now over here 2-3 things is important. Just see a scan once. Do not forget it once you see it. Why I don't forget it? Because it came as a long answer question in my theory. ठीक है कि what is fibrous dysplasia, staging of fibrous dysplasia and discuss its management. And only thing I knew about fibrous dysplasia was that इसमें cherubism करके कुछ होता है, बस इतना ही पता था और कुछ नहीं आता था. And still I filled those 5 pages taking the name of Lord, बस पास करा दो इसमें करके. And after when I started ये जब दोबारा से images OSCE का शुरू किया, then I realized how important this topic is. So please see this image. This is important. Now what all important things that you should know, that this is a autosomal dominant type of inheritance. Then there is a mutation of SH3BP2 mutation है. ठीक है. And there are 3 types. बस इतना पता होना चाहिए. One is your monostotic, सेकंड इज योर पॉलीऑस्टोटिक, मतलब अगर एक हड्डी में हो रहा है तो मोनोस्टोटिक, पॉली में मतलब मोर देन वन बोन। थर्ड इज योर चेरुबिज्म। ठीक है, इतना होगा तो यू विल बी एबल टू आंसर द क्वेश्चन व्हिच आर कमिंग ओवर हियर। ओके, नाउ व्हाट ऑल इज देयर? नाउ दिस इज चेरुबिज्म, जस्ट सी दिस थिंग। ठीक है, दिस इज चेरुबिज्म, बेसिकली नेम्ड आफ्टर दिस स्टैचू बेसिकली दैट हु चबी चीक्स का एक बच्चा है जिसको विद हिज हैंड इट्स पुलिंग इट अपवर्ड्स। सो दिस इज योर चेरुबिज्म ऑफ योर मैंडिबल बेसिकली, राइट? मैंडिबल एंड मैक्सिला बोथ इन फैक्ट। चलो, coming to one of the very important question that is in your analogy, that is frontal recess. It holds the same importance as that of sinus tympani, facial recess, and prosaic space in otology. Siemens Commerce ka no viva is complete. I'll say it will not start only if you defunk in your prosaic space ka boundaries. Okay, so same goes for the frontal recess ka boundary. Please help me out with this boundary. What is the anterior? What is the posterior? What is the medial? And what is the lateral? Anterior में क्या होगा? एगर्नेसाई। पोस्टीरियर में बुल्ला एथमोडालिस। मीडियल में एम फॉर एम, मीडियल टर्मिनेट, ठीक है, एंड एल फॉर एल, दैट इज लैमिना पेपरेशिया। ठीक है, प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट इट, रिवाइज इट, सी द इमेजेस दैट हैव बीन रिपीटेडली शेयर्ड अबाउट फ्रंटल रिसेस, दीज आर इंपॉर्टेंट। ठीक है, फ्रंटल रिसेस के अलावा रीड अबाउट द नेम्ड, इसका जो क्लासिफिकेशन सेल्स होता है, ठीक है, टाइप 1, 2 एंड 3 वो पढ़ना है। फिर इसके बाद आपका रीड अबाउट ड्राफ्ट प्रोसीजर्स। ठीक है, दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, टास्क फॉर टुमारोज प्रोसीजर संडे। ठीक है, दिस इज द इमेज फॉर योर फ्रंटल रिसेस, दिस कैन बी वेरी वेल आस्क्ड इन योर मेन एग्जाम। ठीक है, सेम अगेन वन मोर इमेज and these are the boundaries of frontal recess. Now coming to this thing, this is what complication, this is known as Chandler's classification. ठीक है, very important. ठीक है, प्लीज रिमेंबर इट, व्हाट यू शुड रिमेंबर इट। एक क्वेश्चन जो बिल्कुल नहीं भूलना है वो ये है कि मोस्ट कॉमन ऑर्बिटल कॉम्प्लिकेशन इज प्रीसेप्टल, मोस्ट कॉमन इंट्राक्रेनियल कॉम्प्लिकेशन इज सबड्यूरल इम्पाइमा। ओके, बाकी बोनी फोनी चलता रहेगा। जस्ट सी दिस इमेज। ठीक है, दे विल आस्क यू कि व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस व्हिच इज सीन। ठीक है, यू शुड बी एबल टू अप्रिशिएट इस तरीके का। हिस्ट्री हो सकता है दे विल गिव यू कि देयर इज अ 12-year-old बॉय केम विद कंप्लेंट्स ऑफ acute onset swelling of left eye. This is the scan of the patient. Patient is running fever. Now comment what will be your management. What is the name of staging? What is the most common orbital complication? इस तरीके से they'll frame the question. You should be ready. This image is from Scott Brown only. How it is showing the subperiosteal abscess. Okay, please read about it. Now coming to two more questions. That is, this is your Pott's Puffy tumor. Okay, this is your Pott's Puffy tumor. Pott's Puffy tumor. Okay, then okay, moving ahead. Okay, so over here these questions gets completed. Now coming to what Dr. Sahab had asked, this is क्या हो गया? Not an issue, bhai. Not an issue. See, in the examination part of such a nose case, how you should go about, I'll just let you know. ठीक है, examination में you are supposed to answer about nose का जो external things which we discussed. ठीक है, external finding में क्या आएगा? Then you should answer about anterior rhinoscopy. ठीक, then you should when you are suspecting a mass, तो mass के लिए probing you should be able to answer. ठीक है, these tests, that is your Cottle's test, modified Cottle's test, cold spatula, these are generally more in when you are answering towards DNS and all those things. ठीक है, DNS है, पॉलिप बोल रहे हैं, बट अगर आप मास की तरफ जा रहे हैं, CM axilla या ऐसा कुछ your case is there, so then after probing this need not mentioning about the Cottle's test and the modified Cottle's test. Okay, then after this you should mention your posterior rhinoscopy findings, whether the mass is there in the nasopharynx, what is the status of your eustachian tube. Okay, then after the nose you have to answer about ear. Ear में I told you about the positive thing, OME हो सकता है प्लस माइनस, इसके अलावा तो कुछ रहता नहीं है। ठीक है, नोज हो गया, देन कम्स योर नेक। ठीक है, नेक में इन केस लाइक कोई नेक नोट्स हैं क्या? दिस यू हैव टू मेंशन. बाकी रूटीन जो हम लोग स्टैंडर्ड जो अपना प्रोटोकॉल है वही फॉलो करते हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट नथिंग एल्स इज न्यू. लाइक थायराइड में क्या है, थायराइड में देयर मल्टीपल अदर थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू इनकॉर्पोरेट. ये ऐसा करना है करके. उस केस में नथिंग न्यू अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस. ओके, स्टिल इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट, एनी you get stuck over some place, please let me know. Okay, please let me know. Now next वाला जो अपना क्लास रहेगा, आ जाओ भाई 8 7 8 9 10 11, ठीक है. तो ऑन ट्यूसडे बेसिकली ना स्कल बेस बायोस्टैट्स एंड द इंपॉर्टेंट ऑस्कीज ऑफ योर ऑडियोलॉजी. ओके, तो विल मीट ऑन नेक्स्ट ट्यूसडे and see all these questions. Then remaining में 14 फरवरी वैलेंटाइंस डे पे सीए लैरिंग्स का प्लान है एंड एक हेड एंड नेक ऑस्की का सेशन और बचा हुआ है. ठीक है, एंड 21st को विल बी हैविंग दी लास्ट ऑस्की मॉक ऑस्की. अगेन 20 क्वेश्चंस का फिर से एक प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट रखते हैं इन केस यू आर कंफर्टेबल विद इट. इफ इट्स लाइक कि हो गया बहुत हो गया टाइप से, तो फिर छोड़ देते हैं. ठीक है, नॉट एन इशू. ठीक है, बट कीप ऑन रिवाइजिंग वॉट एवर यू हैव रेड टिल नाउ. दिस इज द टाइम व्हेन यू हैव टू स्टार्ट रिवाइजिंग. राइट, एनी पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम योर साइड?
Sir, can we have a mock OSCE session before 21st? Any day?
तो पहले कर लेंगे, है ना. मुझे कुछ प्रेफरेबल डेट्स डालना ग्रुप पे. ठीक है, लेट्स हैव अ जनरल कंसेंसस एंड विल हैव इट बिफोर. आई नीड 2 days ऑफ टाइम टू प्रिपेयर समथिंग, है ना. 50% क्वेश्चंस ऐसे रहते हैं जो कॉपी पेस्ट करना रहता है. 50% इट्स लाइक समथिंग फ्रॉम ललवानी, समथिंग फ्रॉम कमिंग्स. इस तरीके से प्रीवियसली ईयर्स मिक्स एंड मैच करके निकालेंगे. तो आई नीड 48 hours बिफोर. इट्स नॉट दैट कि आई हैव रेडीमेड और वही सेम करना है. So whenever you guys are comfortable, that's a pretty good to go. And I'll say ठीक है, we'll have it 18th or 16th something. तो ठीक है, 20th तक खिंचेगा नहीं. We'll finish it earlier only, not an issue. ठीक है, please let me know the dates which is comfortable with you. Otherwise we'll 18th or 14th is okay. ठीक है. Any other point from your side? Nothing. अच्छा, last before going, just last 30 seconds I'll take. भाई सर्जरीज के बारे में ना, yesterday we shared about thyroidectomy. ठीक है, उसका नोट बनाते रहना कि थायरोइडेक्टमी का सर्जरी है. हाउ विल यू रिकॉग्नाइज कि दिस इज थायरोइडेक्टमी करके रन इन योर माइंड. ठीक है, कि हाउ यू विल गो एंड डेली विल बी डिस्कसिंग वन ऑफ देम. एक दिन थायरोइडेक्टमी हो गया, एक दिन नेक डिसेक्शन हो गया, एक दिन सबमैंडिबुलर ग्लैंड एक्सिजन हो गया. ठीक है, इस तरीके से. तो मेक अ लिस्ट ऑफ दैट अकॉर्डिंगली. ठीक है, कि this is how you have to revise, because 2-3 named procedure और named surgical intervention वाले क्वेश्चन हर बार आते हैं. They are there every time. Okay, named procedure और named surgical intervention type. Keep on practicing on, like thinking on those ground. You shouldn't be taken aback कि यार ऐसा तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था कि this type of question can also come. Your mind will give you the answer on the final day also, but you have to give your mind that reaction time. It shouldn't go into that shock with thak से what has this happened over here. ठीक है, चलो, all the best यार. Good night, bye, take care.